Welcome to another episode of Women in Focus. We are in a very colorful and beautiful place. As you can see, we've got lovely outfits all around us. We are in a brand new store in the Pile Business Center called BIBA. Now, BIBA, I want to find out from our guest what BIBA means. And Erika is our Woman in Focus today. Erika, you're most welcome in our program. What does BIBA mean?
BIBA is, a term that was used, I think, a lot in India when you're describing a young female or a young, pretty girl with good values.
BIBA.
And yeah, pequeña hunya BIBA. So the term kind of originated from there, and now it has just become,
Now, BIBA is a brand name, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So talk a little bit about, tell us, those who don't know what BIBA is, just tell us what BIBA is.
BIBA was launched in 1986. So it's been about 34 years now, and it is one of India's most loved ethnic wear brands.
Okay.
And, carrying anything from kurte to mix and match bottoms to party wear to, cotton, salwar kameez, dupatta set. So a little mixture of everything that I think, in India, it's a norm to wear.
Right. So daily wear.
Exactly, daily wear,
now, we do have a lot of stores that specialize in bridal wear and so on and so forth, heavy, chunky stuff.
Yes.
Now, when you walk into this store, it gives you a feeling of freshness.
Yes, it does.
It's not like heavy.
Yes. I think, the industry itself, like with the wedding industry booming over the past couple of years, fashion itself booms as well. It kind of goes hand in hand, right? So I think because of that, the outfits have got a lot heavier, the embroidery, the stonework, everything. So bringing timeless and grace and even, cotton, things like this back, it's very graceful.
Yes.
And to see that, it's very, like you said, very refreshing.
Now, in daily wear, people can be wearing chunky, heavy saris or lengas to work and so on and so forth. So would I be right in thinking that this would be a daily wear?
Yes, of course. There's BIBA's very famous grape kurtis are just a beautiful fabric that you can pair with leggings and jeans, which, younger girls, younger generations like myself, they prefer. It's easier for them, right? And then there are certain collections like the denim collection, which is very similar to jeans. So that is something that can be worn as daily wear for work or just, visiting somebody if you don't want to dress up.
Now, when BIBA, as you said, in 1986, it launched in India, BIBA must have a lot of stores all over.
They do, yes, they do. They have 200 plus stores all over India.
Yeah.
And of course, their online is absolutely amazing. And this is the very first store opened outside of India.
No kidding.
Yes.
Very first store outside of India.
Store, yes.
Wow. Now, the style, the name, and of course the lettering and everything is you have to get the rights for that.
Of course, yes. So, yes.
When you talked about clothes, you talked about denim, you also talked about cotton.
Yes.
What other fabric does BIBA prepare suits in?
So apart from the daily wear, which would be crepe for sure, and different types of cotton, in a little bit heavier, if you want to say, or party wear, there's things like Banarsi kapda, right? We do have a little bit of stuff that is a few materials that are a little bit more silkier, which would shine. For a party where you would want to shine, where you can match a gold palazzo. So for things that are a little bit heavier, which can be worn as a formal, we do have silks that you can definitely look into.
Now, apart from, so do you keep saris then?
We don't. We don't carry saris.
So let's just talk about what all does BIBA carry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we specialize definitely in kurte. And then mix and match bottoms, which is a variety of different things. And then we have our SKDs, which are, salwar kameez dupattas, which are, very SKDs. Like yes, very beautiful.
Those are my initials, SKD. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was a young woman.
Oh, wow. No.
Okay, so SKD, which is salwar
kameez, dupatta, salwar kurta, dupatta, So, palazzos or salwars mixed with different types of kameezes, different lengths, and then very nice dupattas that are beautiful patterns.
Now, I find this fascinating, and I'm sure you do, that's why you got involved in it, that Indians have got a beautiful eye for color.
Yes.
Color match. Now, I was wearing a top that has green in it, that has yellow, purple in it, and the way it is matched, it doesn't look jatka to your eyes, right?
It's pleasing.
It's very pleasing. So I guess colors come out of India. And
they do, yeah. So they have, there's many collections. We have our autumn winter collection and we have our spring summer. So in that itself, there are many launches, which are different collections that come out. So we here at our Surrey location will be having a new shipment or a new collection, for our guests every month, because we don't want any styles to be repeated.
So when you talk about colors, what are the normal winter colors? I guess a little darker.
A little bit darker for sure. Yes, like when our autumn winter collection came out, definitely more blues, dark oranges, rust colors, and then in spring summer, there's yellow. Yellow is just everywhere. It's a beautiful color.
Yes.
But we have a mixture of, I would say, almost everything, and mixed with very beautiful patterns.
I want to take a short break and come back and ask you a little bit about you and why you got involved in it. So let's take a short break and get the program paid for. We're talking to Erika. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Women in Focus. Our Woman in Focus today is Erika. I never asked your last name.
It's just recently got married. So it was Vurk and now it's Dhindsa.
Dhindsa,
yes.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to start a discussion here about should a woman change her name or whatever.
Agreed. We could be here for hours.
Yeah, we would, yeah. So, were you born here?
I was, yes.
So, how did you get, let's talk about your childhood.
Okay.
Born here,
born and raised in Surrey, British Columbia, yes.
In Surrey?
In Surrey, yes.
Wow. Okay. So your parents must have moved to Surrey a long time ago.
They did, yes. Dad was very young and Mom moved when she got married.
Okay.
Yes.
And how many of you in the family?
There is me and my younger brother.
That's it?
Yes.
So you're the spoiled daughter.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
definitely.
And the older one,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So bossy?
Used to be. I feel like I've humbled a lot.
That's good. So growing up, how were parents? Very traditional or non-traditional?
No, not at all, actually. They definitely come from a traditional background.
Yes.
But when it comes to, just I think parenting and the route that they chose,
yes.
They were very open-minded. And I started working at the age of 15, 16 because they encouraged absolutely everything.
Right.
Mom, in this industry as well, she's very heavily involved with the Punjabi language.
Right.
And, our Indian culture. So at a very young age, I was exposed to Indian clothing, Indian dance, Indian music.
Okay, so dancing and fashion and all that.
It's just, yes, I feel like it's just,
so it came from your
It definitely came from them, yes, definitely.
So I understand you did some modeling as well.
I did, yes. I started working very young when I was in school, in high school, 15, 16, been working since. They encouraged parents, definitely encouraged trying very different things. So anything from the food industry to athletics to sports to retail, and then eventually into modeling and acting. So I was about, I think, 19 when I started acting and modeling and have been since now. And it's just, I think along the ways of different things, I'm a very creative person, very passionate person, very observant, and I think I learned a lot from the different things that I did. Anything from when you're modeling to what kind of fabric am I wearing, or showroom etiquettes when you're meeting with a designer, to camera angles, right? I learned a lot.
Which is a good side.
It is. It is an amazing side. But I think over the past couple of years, I'm on the other side now, which I'm enjoying as well.
Yes.
But I think I've learned a lot on the way of all the things that I'm thankful my parents let me try. And, when it comes to BIBA, Mr. Raji Sundar from Sabdera, he is just Absolutely amazing, and we would not be where we are today if it wasn't for him. And I think that just the concept of when a little seed comes into a concept, it takes a very long time. Everything takes time, and I think timing is everything, and everything happens for a reason. These sayings have never made more sense to me till now. And meeting Raji uncle, and I think every young entrepreneur or very passionate person longs to find a mentor or a role model, and for me, it's always been mom. But after meeting Raji uncle, you meet someone who has tons of experience, and then you want to learn. And so I think that everything that happened, everything that I learned along the way, and now where we are today, like it's just a blessing.
So when did you hear about BIBA the very first time?
When I was approached by Dad and Raji uncle.
Okay, and they said what?
They were just said, BIBA's coming.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, huh? Like India? BIBA? That India?
Yeah.
And I think the day that actually Dad told me, I was wearing a BIBA kurta.
No kidding.
And it was such a coincidence, like
wow.
just such a, and he was like, yeah, and then we talked and everything, and it was just the blessing. I think like I have been very blessed along the way to learn so many different things, and now this. So
now you also mentioned off camera that you just and just now you said I just got married. Earlier I was Vurk, now I'm Dhindsa.
Yes.
So is it a love marriage? Is it an arranged marriage? How did mom and dad take that?
They were good. They were happy. I think I recently, well, it's been 4 years now, but I established a dance academy.
Yes.
And I think that over the time I've built this relationship where they know, okay, she knows what she's doing. At first it was not like that, but I think eventually they started understanding that Erika knows what she's doing, and she's trying to get on the right path. So I think when it came to telling mom, I remember telling her in my room that, okay, there's this boy and I want to get married to him, and she was just, what? Married already? And like just right away, and I'm like, yeah. And then I kind of explained everything, and then she kind of already knew, so it kind of worked out.
Yes.
But it was good. They were very happy. There was no resistance,
no conflict,
nothing.
No. Okay.
Everything was just so beautiful.
And how about his family?
They were very happy.
Yes,
yes, they were. They were very happy as well.
Yeah.
And they were just very, very happy.
And you've been married how long?
It's almost 6 months now.
That's beautiful. So you're a newly married young woman, and you just started this business.
Just started BIBA,
So is it with your husband? Or?
It is, yes.
Yeah,
it is.
That's beautiful.
It is, yes.
Now, I didn't ask you this. I should have asked you earlier. Your name is Erika. Mom and dad usually, Punjabi parents name their kids the Punjabi names.
Yes.
What happened in your case?
Oh, I do have a Punjabi name.
Oh, okay.
If I was to tell you my full name out loud on camera, it would be extremely long.
Let's hear it.
It's Imandeep Kaur Erika Vurk Dhindsa.
Oh my God.
Imandeep Kaur is my Punjabi name, Imandeep.
So is it with I?
It's with an E.
E.
It's with an E.
Oh, Imandeep.
Yes, it's an E. So Imandeep Kaur, and then Erika as well on my papers as well. So Erika is my middle name, Vurk, and then I just had to add
Dhindsa.
Yes.
Wow. So your passport has got a
It is, and when it came down to changing the name on paper, like it was a mission.
We're talking to Erika Vurk Dhindsa, who's our woman in focus today. Don't go away. We're going to be right back. Welcome back to Women in Focus. Our woman in focus today is Erika. Erika, no, I couldn't say your full name, so let's just
let's just stick with Erika.
Now, you mentioned that you started a dance academy.
Yes.
Now, what sort of dance do you teach in that?
We teach all types of Indian dance, so Bollywood, Bhangra, Gidda, Kathak, and we have infused a little bit of Western dance as well, so hip-hop, contemporary, jazz.
What is the name of your school?
Dance with Filmy Academy.
Dance with Filmy
Academy. You can add this name to my name as well now.
That would be great. So, do you guys perform? Where do you guys perform?
We do, we do. We have academy classes that are, we start at the age is 4. Our youngest student is 4 years old.
Yeah.
And we go all the way up to ladies and seniors.
And seniors, when you say seniors, what age?
For ages, I would say we would have done multiple, classes with our grandmas from PIC Society, OGV Diversity.
Yeah.
So we've done many classes and even workshops and private lessons with grandmas. I would say definitely above 50, 60 years old.
Above 50, 60 years old. So we are in our, way beyond the 50, 60 age group.
So that's okay. That definitely, there's nothing wrong with that.
I dance beautifully in my head.
Okay.
In my head, oh my God, my moves are killer
Well,
moves.
you should show me in person.
But in person, I can't even, my left foot doesn't know what my right foot is doing. And it's very difficult.
Well, that's when you come to us.
Okay. All right. So your dance academy, where is it located?
We're on, our study location is on King George and 68.
So you have got more than one location?
We do, yes. We had a location in Abbotsford as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So apart from academy classes, we do private lessons and performances. A lot of people like yourself who would want to learn dance and, feel like they're a little bit shy.
Yeah.
We love doing them, and we've received a great response from people, especially with the wedding industry as well.
I was going to say that.
Yes,
because the families do get together and they say, okay, let's get Erika to come and teach us. We're going to do a performance. The family is going to get together and do it. So many performances like that?
Yeah, we've done, I think that this is our 4th year in running now. So over time, you get recognition and you're appreciated. So now we have done absolutely amazing for the last 3 years, and one thing we're very proud of is our Gidda team. It's a traditional and modern Gidda team, and we have received a lot of love from the community, especially when you bring Indian culture and you're bringing those bodliyan and those stories and those couplets of how our grandmas used to sing or sing, how things used to be in India. So that's a very big part of dance, understanding expression, understanding what the lyrics are, what the words are, and it all comes down to our culture.
So when I first came to Canada, very sheltered as far as language and Punjabi dance, etc. is concerned. So I was fascinated by Gidda, the Bulliyan especially. But over the years, I found out that some of the Bulliyan, we still continue saying Saskutani and things like that, which I don't like very much.
I don't like that either.
Okay, good. So do you then change your Bulliyan a little bit with the times?
Yeah, we do. So I think, especially with us being an all-girls dance academy, and the reason of me wanting to do this was to definitely bring the values that our culture had. And I agree with you on this. And it's funny that you say this because we just recently started our beginners Gidda. Our little girls Gidda team. And me and our Gidda captain were speaking about this, and we were saying that we don't want to teach the young girls these bolliyan because yes, they're dancing, and some people don't mind, but at the end of the day, as teachers, they are looking up to us. When I explain to them how to do a move, I'm explaining what the words are, and that defines who you are as a person, right? So we've changed words, we've come up with our own bolliyan.
Good.
So we definitely, that's a very big thing to us, to carry on the culture, but in a modern way, which is appreciated, but keeping our heritage and our roots still there.
For sure. Keeping that alive and then continuing with the traditions, right?
Yes.
So how do you get time to do your dance academy and your new business?
It's difficult, especially with recently getting married as well. It's a lot, but I think teamwork is key.
You've got a lovely team here.
I do, and I'm so blessed to have the team I do. Here at BIBA with everybody, it's easy. It's fun, it's working, we're receiving positive feedback, it's flowing. And at the Dance Academy, I have an amazing team of instructors, of young girls who enjoy teaching young girls, who have a passion for the culture and for dance and to grow this. So I think it's just teamwork.
So when you talk about your team, you've got two teams, one that teaches all this and the second team that works here.
Yes.
The team that works here has got to be as passionate as you are to sell. The other day I was walking into your store and there were some of our old friends, associates walking out with tons of bags, and the word that they used was, what a refreshing store this is. And they took a lot of clothes from here. And your packaging is also very different. So is it all very Indian?
It is. It is. It is. It definitely has an Indian touch.
So are you a franchise?
We are. Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are. This is the first store in Canada.
Right.
Many more to come.
Many more to come. Would you start another store at the success of this one?
Yes, definitely.
So what are your plans for the next 5 years?
We will see how well this does. But we are, our online shopping is starting within 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So we've received a great response here in Surrey,
right.
and as well as online. People from Toronto, people from Calgary, from Alberta,
all right.
Just many different places kind of messaging, asking, calling if, you know, we will be having online. So we're looking forward to our online first, and then we'll see how it goes.
I've got to tell you a very short story about Alberta. We our radio stations. We've got one that is local, which is 1200 AM. The second one is our old radio station, Rimjim,
Yes.
which is heard throughout Canada.
Yes.
And we, by mistake, on Saturday played your commercial.
Oh.
And by mistake, you won't be charged for that.
Okay.
And we got a call from Calgary,
Okay.
a young woman who said, can you please give us a telephone number? Do they have online access? And because I didn't have any of that information, so I said, I will be. And I told them that the commercials will start properly as of Monday. But people in Calgary and Edmonton listen to our station a lot.
I think because BIBA has such a loyal
following,
and just because of the brand itself, and it's created so much love for itself from India and on all these 34 years that people all over the world know BIBA.
Are you wearing a BIBA outfit?
I am, yes.
Okay. Well, it looks lovely on you and it is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I thank you very much for taking time and talking to us. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
In the years to come. Thank you, Erika. Erika has been our Woman in Focus today. Don't go away. We'll be right back.